Make decisions quickly and change your mind slowly. Studies have shown that this is a behavior that successful people tend to follow. They are quick to decide, but once they've made a decision, they're slow to change their course. And this makes sense because this will help you out tremendously in the business world. It will help you with your career because opportunities don't often stay for a very long period of time. It's a small window that you need to capitalize on as quickly as possible. So successful people are more likely to decide quickly to capitalize on opportunity before that window dissipates. But I've come to realize that this mantra, this idea, holds true in our lives in general as well, not just for making business decisions, because the quicker that you can decide, the quicker that you can start taking action to change your life. Whereas if you're one of those people who feels like they have to spend months researching before you make a big life choice, that window of opportunity can pass you by. And the whole time that you're waiting to try to conduct research, your mental health can decline as well because you're staying where you are. And quite often, there are some people out there who are so risk averse that they basically use research as a way to postpone action because they're afraid of deciding. So they actually end up stagnating their lives because they're so afraid of making a decision. Don't let this be you, because I've found so often that the quicker you decide, things are often better. The quicker you decide to move to a new city, the quicker you decide to leave your current job if you aren't happy there, the quicker you decide to get out of a relationship with someone who's not good for you, all of those things will make your life better because you really want to get out of bad situations as soon as possible, or you want to jump on good opportunities as soon as possible. So the quicker you decide, the better your life will be. And then once you do decide, it is powerful to change your mind slowly, because really, if you're making decent decisions, even if you don't know which decision is actually the correct one, you should only really change your mind if you have overwhelming evidence to suggest that there's a different route that is better. Because when you're dealing with a lot of uncertainty, you can't even know if the current course you're on is actually the right one until a ways further down the road. So how are you going to know that this new path that arises is better than it? Yet again, you probably won't know until you're on that path for a while. So usually it's best to just stay your course if you trust the first decision that you already made. And I would say trusting your gut is incredibly powerful here. Like, there's a reason we have gut feelings. There's a reason we have intuition. Quite often, I don't even know how to describe it, but there is sort of an energetic layer to this reality that we live in. And there really is. I know that we often can allow ourselves to get too kind of caught up in scientific explanations for things, like the fact that everything around us is physical, but we know that most things are actually empty space on an atomic level, because there's so much gap, or there's so much space between neutrons and electrons. Like, everything is mostly empty space. But when we look at it, when we perceive it, it looks physical. So knowing that, there's another layer to all of this stuff around us, and that is energy. There's an energetic layer, the way electrons are interacting with each other, creating energy. Well, somehow our intuition plays a role in all of that. And I don't know how the hell it works exactly, but you should listen to it more often than not, because somehow we just get information from that energetic layer, but so many people want to ignore it. And quite often you'll find the more life experience you have, your intuition will spark up because you'll just have familiarity with certain scenarios. They'll be reminiscent of things you've already gone through, so then you can immediately know, hey, well, in the past, this way is what worked, so maybe that will work going forward. Or you'll know, hey, this route didn't work in the past, so let me try something else. So just don't be afraid to listen to those gut feelings. They usually will end up steering you in the right direction. I often say, and have realized, we usually know what's best for us, because I truly believe that. Where we fall flat is we often don't have the courage to make the decision that will lead to our lives becoming better, because it can be scary. For instance, right now, I know what will make my life better, and that is getting out of my current living situation and moving out of Los Angeles completely. But it's scary to do, because it requires so much preparation and not to mention money. So I'm working towards doing it, but I haven't done it just yet. But I do know it's the right thing to do, and I will eventually do it, probably within the year, really. Like that's my plan. I want to do it as soon as possible. I just need to get the hell out of here. But a lot of other people in that same situation will just take as much time as is needed. They'll kind of, well, I shouldn't say as much as is needed, more so they'll prolong it out of fear of not knowing how things will go, or fear of the uncertainty, because there is a lot of uncertainty in making a big move like that, of course. But there you go. Just try not to fall into that habit of conducting so much research that you never end up making a decision. It usually is better to decide quickly and then change your mind slowly, only if there's overwhelming evidence to suggest that you made the wrong move. But if you didn't make the wrong move, don't change your mind, because how the hell are you going to know if the other route is any better? So just stay your course and keep going. But anyway, just wanted to make a video talking about this because, yeah, it's something I've found helpful in my own life, and I am one to kind of make decisions very quickly and change my mind slowly, because I've just learned so often that one of my best resources in life is my mental health, and once it starts declining, I like getting the hell out of whatever thing is causing me to feel that way. For instance, last year, around November, I quit my job without a backup because the job that I had was making my mental health decline, and I wanted to get out. So now I have a different job, and now I'm at that point where I know my current living situation is, yet again, making my mental health decline. So I want to get the hell out of it and move out of Los Angeles completely, and also have no roommates going forward. And that will hopefully make my mental health become better as well. So if there's one thing I've learned, it's important to make decisions quickly based on whatever is affecting your mental health, because the more you can get rid of things that detract from it, the better your life will be. But anyway, that's all I have for you guys, so I truly hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like content like this, be sure to subscribe for more. Otherwise, the easiest way you can help me out is just to throw a like and a comment on the video for the algorithm, and I will see you guys in the next one. Arrivederci!